So, hi everyone. As you must be knowing, DeepSeek's Open Source Week is going on, and on the second day of the Open Source Week, DeepSeek released a very important framework called as DeepEP. It might not be useful for all of us, but for those who are working at the ground of LLMs, this is just a gold mine. So, in the first day, they released Flash MLA that I already covered now. In the second day, they have covered DeepEP. So, on a general note, I'll just try to explain in simple terms what does DeepEP do and how it is useful. Though for most of you it might not be that useful, but it would be great to know it. So before we jump on to deep EP, there are two concepts that you need to know. One is mixture of experts. I think I just today or a couple of days back I just released a video on that too. So it is a type of a model architecture where we have sub modules within the LLM which gets activated depending upon the input. So not the entire model is getting activated at a time. Depending upon the prompt, the specific expert gets activated. That is called as mixture of experts model architecture. Now talking about expert parallelism, where in deep EP stands for, it is a technique used in mixture of expert models where the multiple experts that are present work in parallel to process different parts of the task. Right. So this is called as expert parallelism. You must be like able to connect mixture of expert parallelism. So the different experts are now working in parallel to each other, performing different parts of the task. By distributing the workload, EP allows for faster processing and more efficient use of computational resources. This is very important. So if you have followed my mixture of expert video, there was a point where we mentioned that in mixture of expert, one of the experts might be getting overloaded. In that case, EP can be of great use, and this is where deep EP comes into the picture. Deep EP is a library designed to help speed up and improve communication between computers when working on complex ML tasks, especially involving mixture of expert models. These models are used as experts to handle different parts of the problem. So now you would have understood it is helping us, the LLM mixture of expert based LLMs, to move faster and to improve communication between the experts. What does it do? Quickly sends data between different experts working on different parts of the problem. Make sure everything is well organized and no expert is overloaded, helping in handling large scale tasks by splitting workload. This can be taken as more of an infrastructure sort of a library that has been released, which will help you in terms. It's not helping the LLM logically. Just try to. It's not. It is not useful for improving the quality of the output, but is helping on the infrastructure side of the LLM, right? Helping in speeding up things, making sure that there is no overload, etc. Understanding with a simple example, key examples of what deep EP can do. This is our very baseline example that I'm giving you so that you understand. Imagine that you have a very huge data set and you want to use different models to process different parts of it. Now DPP will send the data to the right expert at the right time. So it's more like a communication bridge between every expert that can happen. If you're working on an ML model that understands text, DeepEP ensures that different experts handle tasks like text translation, sentiment analysis, keyword extraction at the same time without crashing into each other. Handling large scale operation. If you're training ML models on many GPUs, you need to transfer data between these GPUs. DPP helps there as well. Minimum latency. Latency is delay between sending a request and receiving a response. I think you might be understanding this by now. DPP includes tools to reduce this latency and making the transfer faster. Imagine you are running a large scale online store. You have many experts working on different tasks. One is handling product recommendation, other is handling user reviews, other is handling sales trend. Deep EP helps data move smoothly between these experts. So it's more of an infrastructure. It's more of a pipeline that helps different models connect. DPP technical details. These are the technical details. You can pause here and read about it. As it for most of the users, it won't make much sense. I'm not deep diving into it. I would be skipping this part, but you can just pause here and understand the different technical details. These are the jargons used. So with this, we will wrap this DPP explanation. This is a little complicated library, hence I won't be jumping much into it. But just to give you a brief of what DeepSeek has released, and this is true open source. To be honest, they are giving you the root components of how to improve an LLM, how to create an LLM. So with this, it's a wrap. Do try follow DeepSeek's work on the entire week what they have done. I'll try to cover everything slowly. Thank you so much.